Hello everyone. Today's presentation based on machine learning based approach to analyze student behavior in digital learning system. Authors are Jolidas Mohapatra, Riyasil Milidas Mohapatra, and today's presentation is presented by me, Milidas Mohapatra. This is the outline of our paper and our presentation that we will start with an introduction of our paper that will be followed by literature review, proposed model, methodology, implementation, result that we have achieved, and finally conclude the presentation with future scope and some references. Coming to the introduction part, due to this pandemic situation, physical education system has been shut down all across the world and all are shifted to the online system. So we are not always an absolute measure of an student intelligence and behavior or improvement. Machine learning can help to measure student behavior. Also we can monitor student performance, whether the student is attentive or not and the student action in online classes. Development of e-learning system having a great impact on student behavior. So coming to the literature review, we are mentioning some of the papers with respect to the technology used and description. So you can see on the first paper they have used random forest classification algorithm for predicting the student behavior, and second one they have used artificial neural network for predicting the student behavior. Like that they have used multi-layer perception big data for predicting student behavior or analysis on an online learning platform. This is the proposed model. In this section, we have proposed our machine learning based approach to analyze student behavior in digital learning system with the help of deep learning based monitoring system. We aim to develop a multimedia analysis system to detect a wide variety of cheating behavior during an online exam. In our proposed work, we built mainly digital learning system or e-learning platform, which mainly two interface. One is learner interface and other is teacher interface. This is the basic architecture of our proposed model. To improve and be more interactive, we used Flax framework. It has two parts. One is front end or user interface and other is back end. So in front end we have used HTML, CSS and JavaScript, and in back end we used Python and MySQL and deep learning models. Front end and back end that are connected via Flax framework. In methodology, in this section we have proposed our machine learning based model to analyze student behavior in digital learning platforms. At first, learner needs to create a user account, then they can log into the e-learning portal. After successfully registering for any course, they can be able to access that course. Completion of the course, then only they can schedule the exam slot. Learner can be able to view their performance based on their marks. You can see on that diagram we have mentioned. This is the learner interface. In an online examination, the process includes two phases. One is preparation phase, other is the exam phase. In preparation phase, the learner has to authentication him or her before beginning the examination by using user ID, password and face authentication. The working flow of the learner interface is shown in the figure. So in implementation, this work is carried out in three stages. In the first stage, information about the student or learner was collected. In the second stage, relevant information was fed into the database. And the third stage include applying classification techniques to the training data like random forest decision tree and artificial neural network. At first, we created a user interface for student in an online digital system where students need to first register themselves so that they can moving forward to access the course. After registering it completed, the student can log in with the help of user ID and password. Then only they can start learning their course. After login to the page, there are various courses according to their needs. They can select. After completing the course, student can give their quizzes for knowledge check, and based on that performance will be generated. This section shows the output of each step used to analyze student behavior in the digital learning system. Comparison of different type of test completed or not we can see in this section. So coming to the conclusion and future scope, learner behavior can analyzed using classification technique. Predict the learner behavior, we have to collect the data. Depending upon the data set, we can predict the learner behavior. Learner performance measure can be done after comparing the various classification algorithm. We can take the algorithm which provide the best result. To analyze the better performance of the learner, clustering can be done. Means to group them based on their performance, which is excellent, good, average and slow learner, so that learner can improve their study. Research that has access to more comprehensive data may offer more conclusive result. Further analysis of the learner profile such as learning style, tiredness and confusion can also be performed once the data are set. These are the few references we used in our paper. Thank you everyone.